Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot with the final episode of our recent Safari series thingamajiggy in Jurassic World Evolution. The idea was that we would build a safari park that you drive through just in a Jeep. There's no walking around, there's no attractions, you just drive around in a Jeep and really experience the entire park. Kind of like how they experienced the Brachiosaurus, etc. at the start of the first film. Now, if you watched the last episode, you will have seen that many of my dinosaurs were dead. So I've spent the last half an hour or so replenishing the park stock. These 5 little guys flying around right here are 5 of my carnivores. We've got 2 Suchomimuses and 2 Baryonyxes going back to the swamp. And we also have an Allosaurus heading back to the northern bit in our, I believe, our Morrison Formation style enclosure here in the northern side. I've also replenished all the Stygimolochs, all the Parasaurolophus, a Struthiomimus and a Stegosaurus. Everything should be pretty good. The T-Rex has killed a couple of Triceratopses since then, but that's okay. Now, those are being shipped off, so whilst we wait for those guys to make it... Where's the Allosaurus? Are you the Allo? No, you're a Sucho, you're a Sucho. Allo is... Is Allo in front? Allo is in front. Basically, we just need to get to here before the Allosaurus makes it. So let's hop in our Jeep and let's go on a proper tour. So as you enter, you are mobbed by a massive, disgusting number of people. Don't really have anything to say to that. That is just far too many people. But the lucky few get to hop over here, hop into Ranger Team 3, and head off into the park. And I think this is really cool. So hopefully you guys too. Do too. Do too. This went coup, like that's somehow a word. So this is our first enclosure, not themed upon anything, a little bit themed upon the start of Jurassic Park, but only very slightly. We've got some Brachiosauruses, we've got Gallimimuses, and we have Centaursauruses. And it's just, what I really wanted to do this park is emphasize the natural feeling of each enclosure. You do have to drive through gates because I did want my dinosaurs separate, but every enclosure is like bumpy and wet and treaty, and I think like that right there to me looks natural and real. Did she just say there's a storm on the way? That gate right there leads you to Hell Creek, which is actually our final exhibit, so you can wrap around the whole thing, but we're gonna go around the normal order for now. Hey, buddy! I hate this Centaurosaurus colour. I hate it. It looks like it's covered in mildew or something. But most of the Centaurs are pretty cool, hence the Centaurs. Let's head in and see if we can spot any of the nicer ones. There's one about... Oh, hello, cheeky. Alright, calm down. Bloody Nora. So again, you just really can't see the... You can see the gate to the next area, but in most views, you really can't see much, which is... Oh, it's raining. Oh, I've never heard that before. You can actually hear the rain upon the windshield. That's very cool. Why am I so excited about that? Because rain on anything sounds awesome, you know? A little guy. There you go, give me some points. Oh, I love how this looks. Hello, buddy. Now, whilst I have you lovely folks here, this is the final episode of this tour, which means it's time to build our 6th park. We've done the 48 Species Park. That's a beautiful photo. We've done the 48 Species Park, we've done the InGen Park, we've done this park, we've done the Botanical Gardens, and we've done Jurassic Park. Those are our 5 current parks. Now, I'm tempted to maybe rebuild The Lost World. I'm tempted to maybe rebuild Jurassic World, which I think will be one of the easier ones to do. We could build Main Street and stuff like that and actually try to build Jurassic World based on the island. But I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I will try to remember to leave a comment. You are a stunner, aren't you? I would take you home to meet my mum. I don't know if you'd fit in, and I think she'd be a little confused, but I would take you home to meet my mum, you dapper son of a gun. I love the Brachiosaurus. I don't know if it's just a nostalgia, but it's still my favourite dinosaur in this game. Oh, there's 2 of them here as well. It's a shame that you can't get them to feed without a feeder, but still. Very, very cool. Now, I don't hear... Oh, hello, cheeky. I don't hear any helicopters, which should mean we can continue on. I hope it keeps raining. I'm very much enjoying it. He says, and just as it stops raining. I think it's just stopped. Anyway, so that's our first exhibit. In our next exhibit, we bring in our first... Oh, it's still raining. We bring in our first carnivore's bomb. Oi, stay. Bad Centaurosaurus. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. This one's got a bit more water. It's got like this central area here, this sort of river that wraps around a little island. But if you curl to the left first, it opens up entirely into just like a open field sort of area. And we've got a little Kentro over there. You can just see the Camarasaurus through the tree line as well. I like it. It really feels like you're sort of out there in the wilderness, you know, exploring and trying to find dinosaurs. Which I think is a dream for all of us, really. Oh, and there's a Deinonychus. I need to get a better angle here. This bloody little wire's in the way. I hate this bloody little wire. I never noticed it till recently, but it's a pain. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, they will never fight each other. The Deinonychus and the Kentros and the Camaras, they will all live in relative harmony. They'll kind of square up to each other, like, you what, bro? And like, you what, bro? Well, you know how it is, folks. You've all been there. The idea here as well, it doesn't really work, is that this is meant to be a... I'm just going to hop out for a second. The water sort of comes to the edge and then it drops off. Now, you can't really do that in this game, but the idea was to give that the feeling of a waterfall, sort of. I think we actually need more trees. The idea being the water would drop off, but because of the tree line, you can't actually see it happen. Hello. That is our jungle Deinonychus, of course, unlocked. Oh, love that. Unlocked via challenge mode. Where are you off to, buddy boy? Where are you off to? I'm watching you, pal. I'm watching you. Oh, not my best work.
It certainly has potential.
No, I don't think it does, love. You're very sweet for saying that, but I don't think... Hello, we've all gathered in one area. I don't know why. I don't think this is even where the tall feeder is. Got a Deinonychus, couple of Camaras hanging around slightly inside each other. The best way to be. Couple of Kentros. What do you want? You are very suspicious looking right now, aren't you? Hello? I love the camera in this game. This camera here, the photograph camera. Okay, moving on, we're going to go to our first of our actual themed exhibits, which is the Morrison Formation. I also want to do a park based on formations and eras and Cretaceous and blah 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 blah. But we messed around with it a little in this one. So as you enter, you got this little lake on the right, which just go further into the exhibit, but you can't really see much. So the idea of this one is you drive up to the left. There's a little oasis thing on the left. No, there isn't. You drive up to the left, you go up the hill, and now you can follow this sort of hill ridge around the entire exhibit. Unfortunately, there is an open fence down there just because there's a river, but I still think it looks pretty cool. Whee! I think I see an Allosaurus. Let's head over here. There he is. Only one this time. When I had two, they killed each other. And then the weak health Allosaurus, after... oh, he's gone into my ditch. And the weak health Allosaurus, after killing the other Allosaurus, decided to pick a fight with his Sexaurus and then proceeded to die. What are you up to? What are you up to? I'm very suspicious of you, buddy boy. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? You're totally scrolling up to me, aren't you? So you're meant to drive down, obviously, into the gate there, but there's actually a little ditch here. Look at this. This is where the feeder is for the Allosaurus as well. So the Allosaurus every now and again will sort of disappear into the tree line, into the ditch, into the deeper, darker parts of the forest. We also have 5 Stegosauruses living in this exhibit, and a Diplodocus. I don't know if we have 1 or 2 Diplodocus. I only see 1. It's not Will you calm down? Bloody Nora. Getting all freaking angsty with me. Kids these days, give them a little bit of sugar and they just get all hopped up, don't they? Bounding around. I don't know. I'm getting old, folks. I'm getting old. There's our Stegos. Stegos are huge. I forget that sometimes. I don't know why they thought they dragged their tails in this game. I made a comment on it the other day and people corrected me. These are the Lost World style... Just go away, I'm talking to YouTube! These are the Lost World style Stegos with that sort of higher raised tail. They look great. They're little puppies, aren't they? I love that aloe. I love that's the arid aloe. Arid aloe. And there's our first fight. Sukumai with some baryonyx. That's why we need to keep it moving a little bit, because otherwise all my dinosaurs are gonna kill each other before we get there. So the next exhibit, if we drive down here through the gate, Maybe put some more trees there on the left and right. But this one's meant to have a... Oh, there's something I've got to do super quickly. My Majungosauruses in this exhibit were just murdering everything. They're meant to be like the lions of the exhibit. And they kind of just kept killing everything, so I kind of blocked them off until we started doing this. Just so I'd actually have some dinosaurs to show you guys, basically. I wish they could escape when you did this. You know, when you've got the gate open. Because if you open a gate, a dinosaur will walk through, but not if you open it via your Jeep. I think that'd be a pretty cool little sort of risk factor, you know? I'd like that. Anyways, it's my savanna, so it's nice and open. There's a bit of a dry, sort of slightly dry riverbed running through it. Got loads of little stygimolochs there. Oh, hello, cheeky. They're meant to be sort of a gazelle sort of creature, like an antelope roaming around. There's about 8 of those. There's about 8 Parasaurolophuses as well, and they've all got the savanna colouring, which makes them look like zebras. It's very cool. And this is my oasis in the middle of my desert. Of course, it's not an actual desert. It's covered in grass and trees. Oh, but still. And then we have our Memenchi, i.e. our giraffe. And our Majungas, right next to it. Hello. So these are the lions. Oh, is he going for it? Oh, we saw a takedown. Just saw a take. Oh, look at that. Heal. might be optimistic there. Might be slightly optimistic. That's terrifying. I don't think I've ever seen a Majungasaurus take down one of these. Oh, buddy boy, you're alright. Well, I mean, you're dead, but ignoring the being dead bit, how are you feeling? Probably not great, right? Yeah, I can see how the Memenchi has this kind of colouring from a giraffe, kind of that lighter colour, but then with the dark brown splotches all along it. The Memenchi's awesome. Yeah, one of our more varied exhibits. Beautiful. Okay, we gotta get moving because all my swamp dinosaurs are killing each other. So, as promised, next up is the swamp. I'm gonna shoot some dinosaurs to try to heal them. This way. I've gotta go help. There's so many dinosaurs. Go, shoot, kill, push, destroy. Get out of the way! Ah! Did you just snap at me, you cheeky little so-and-so? He actually just snapped at me. Ugh. Shoot the Spino a little bit, and you! Over there. Oh, you really need this. So, we have 2 Suchomimuses, 2... Crikey. We have 2 Suchomimuses, 2 Spinosauruses, 2 Baryonyxes, and I believe 6 or 8 or something Dilos sprinting around as well. We've got all these very colourful but all very swampy-based creatures. I love that noise. And a coat. The rare swamp coat, rarely seen around these parts. What do you do? You're just curious. It's like how they approach Dennis Nedry, you know? It's just... Okay, now it's like a staring contest. Staring down, making all these weird noises, tilting the head back and forth like a bird. Let's go a little bit deeper into the swamp. There's our Spino. It's kind of hard to drive in the swamp, I'm not going to lie. My vehicle is not really designed for this. Spino looks awesome though. Love that Spino. Allosaurus and Stegosaurus are having a fight. Now the Allosaurus will kill the Stego, but then it will get into another fight and die. That's why we have to keep it moving, folks. Keep it moving. Like an actual safari, the animals are going to kill each other. It's just kind of the way of the world, right? There's nobody up here? Has anyone seen anything moving? I hear some noises behind me. Oh, that's Spino. Yep, hello. Okay. I knew I heard something. I love that Spinosaurus. I can't decide if Spinosaurus or Brachiosaurus is my favourite dinosaur in this game. Look at that, that's beautiful. We'll keep taking photos of the Spino, nothing else. Oi! Barry, Bazza. This is their social dance. They'll never kill each other, they'll never fight, really. But they square up to each other, they roar, and one of them looks like the rainforest one this time. Whew! runs away. Okay, it's getting a little feisty in here. I think it's time to get out. Oh, I want to see my Sukos. I spent so much time with the Barrys and the Spinos. Where are the Suchomimuses? Driving away though. For now, I just need to get away a little bit so they stop blimmin' attacking me. Now, where are my Suchomimuses? There's the gate out over to our final exhibit, the Hell Creek enclosure. There's the way in. Suchomimus. Where are you, buddy? There should be 2 of them. Oh! I'm getting full on followed here. There's a Sucho. There's a Sucho. Oh, and a Dilo. Well, that is a Savannah Suchomimus. Slightly different colours compared to the ones you may be used to, just because I had to bring them back because they all died. So I figured we'd mix up the colouring a little bit, basically. This is Savannah. And there's our other one, the Jungle / Emo My Chemical Romance loving Suchomimus. Everyone's getting very loud and spooky. I think it's definitely time to get out of here. Putty Nora. Right, I'm gone. I'm Dunzel, Washington. Let's try to stay on the land as much as possible as we try to make it to the exit gate. That's a tree. Where's the gate? How do I get out of here? It's over here somewhere, right? I'm not going crazy. We saw it, but it's over there. This exhibit is massive. Half of it is really just not used at all. I do have feeders all over the place. You can see one right there. The idea being the dinosaurs spread out a lot, right? But in reality, they all just want to jump on me. Okay, let's just follow the fence along and we should get to the gate. I think it's there. I think we've found freedom. So the final exhibit is Hell Creek themed. All dinosaurs from Hell Creek. Basically, we've got T-Rex, Edmontosaurus, Struthiomimus, Triceratops, and Pachycephalosaurus. Wait, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong exhibit. Back. Let me just check. No, it's not. I'm not. I've gone crazy. It looked, for some reason, a lot like the starting one, but it's not. This is Hell Creek. So what I did for this one, design-wise, is basically big-ass ridges at the side. So we've got this central river that carves through the whole thing. And then the Hell Creek is just flanked entirely by these large hills. So it becomes like its own self-enclosed little valley sort of thing, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, there's also an Ankylosaurus somewhere. This is definitely our most varied exhibit in terms of dinosaur species. Well, at least until the T-Rex kills all the dinosaurs, which he is working on. I'll give him that. Or she. She's definitely working on it. As our Anky. Yeah, I really, this might be my favourite one. It's huge, right? But near enough every single viewpoint you look at, you just don't see, I mean, there's a feeder there, but other than that, you don't see anything other than dinosaurs and life. And there's the exit gate. Now you're going to be a pain about this, aren't you? Oh my god. Get him, Trike! Get him! What's this? Are you dead? You look dead. Oh no. Nature is a cruel and heartless mistress. So, let's go up some of these ridges around the side. Gives you a really nice viewpoint over Hell Creek. So all this, all that the eyes can see, all that the light touches is Hell Creek. Everything in the shadowy bit is gonna, you know, be filled with hyenas and kill Simba. Or try to annoy. And if we go around to the other side, I don't know why this keeps happening, but if I just nip down here, across the rivers, and up onto this side. Oh, hello. That's our first Pachycephalosaurus. How you doing, buddy? Savannah. Yeah, look, I think that looks great. It's just that right there. I think that looks really cool. Doesn't it? I love that you can do this. I mean, people complain, and myself included, that Isla Nublar is too small. But the fact that I can have an exhibit of this size, where you just can't see anything, you just see the dinosaurs living their life like that, where it looks so incredibly natural. I am quite proud of how sort of realistic that looks in some ways. And be able to do this like 5 or 6 times over. It's too small, but it's not far off. And usually when I come up here, there's a bunch of dinosaurs. It's just a trike this time. This is on top of the Hell Creek Ridge. It does lead down into the savannah. Most of the time I've been covering the fences with trees, but I just didn't want to with this one because the savannah should feel more open, basically. It shouldn't be surrounded by trees because it's a savannah. What are you up to, Majunga? What are you up to? I want to get a viewpoint with nothing in. There you go. There's a bloody fence over there, I didn't see it. It's always like that in the Savannah one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I can't believe it took this long to get through the whole thing, but yeah, I really like this one. I don't know, which one is your favourite? I'd be very curious to know. I mean, it sounds like tooting my own horn a little bit, but I really like, I don't know, I think Hell Creek or I think the first, actually no, I think the first one is still my favourite somehow. But this one's pretty cool as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you want for the next series. We're going to just keep building awesome parks. I am planning to do another playthrough of Jurassic World Evolution. I've got a bit of an idea for how I want to approach it as well, but I am waiting for the next big patch or the next big DLC or whatever. I don't see the point in doing it now when I think there will be DLC within the next couple of months. And, you know, at the moment it wouldn't be that different to the original playthrough, so another reason not to. As the rain begins to fall upon my safari park, this is where I leave you. Thank you so much for joining me for this entire series. And, I love that noise. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much love. If you enjoyed this video and the rest of the series, please do hit that like button. I will try to comment down below about which one you guys want to see next, but try to comment in that thread. And, I'll see you then. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.